Hey everyone, real quick video. I was hoping to get this package in the mail today before I just went to my one job I had today. I might talk a little bit about that later. I'm giving the app, the phone app, Lawn Starter a try. So I picked up a property that's a mile down the road. It's a straight shot. I'm on and off the property in less than 10 minutes and it pays $28. So I went and I did that today as my first job on there. Process is pretty smooth, you know, before and after photos, proof of address photos, and basically just do everything that I normally do anyway. Mow, trim, edge, blow. So I'm going to keep everybody updated on that and kind of see how that process works and goes. Apparently they pay out direct deposit once a week, something like that. So I'll keep everybody updated on how that goes. And so far since I've been home, which has only been about 15 minutes, the customer's already basically given me 5 stars on everything. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about this package right here from FedEx. This package and the items in this package are inspired by Mr. Bush Green, or Mike Green. I think his name's Mike. I think he's up there in Canada. And just a few other people I've been talking to that kept saying, you need to get it, 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 and you need to run it for a while and get an educated judgment on what you really think about it. And I've used them a little bit before on other people's trimmers, but I figured I'm going to pick one up of my own and I'm going to use it with my style of trimming and everything else and just see how I like it. I think from the position of this trimmer, you can kind of get an idea on where I'm going with this. So, what we have today is the Echo Speed Feed 450. I didn't get the 400 because it's a little bit small for the trimmer I'm going to be putting on, which is my 111 RX. Love it to death. So, I'm looking at the 450. It's comparable to the auto cut head. Okay, let's get this auto cut off of here. And everybody that's talked to me knows I love my auto cut heads. I like them. If I can get it off of here. All right, there we go. I really like the auto cut heads. Everybody's like, speed feed's faster, and it's like, well, how I'm rationing that out is the speed feed is faster. Speculation, all right? The speed feed is faster so long as you don't have an extra spool to put in here. Because I can pop this cover off, put a new spool in, put the lines in the eyelets, pull it, done. And, you know, slap the cover back on. That's what I do on bigger properties. I'll just keep a spool in my pocket. So I guess that's equivalent to keeping line in your pocket with this and the whole winding feature and everything else. So let's do a size comparison of the AutoCut 25-2 versus the speed feed here. Let's see if I can compare this package. Alright, I got instructions, blah blah blah. So the speed feed 450 can take up to 130 thousandths line. I like that. Not that I'm ever going to run 130 thousandths, but the option's there if I need it. And actually I might do that because I have some steel Pentagon line in 130 thousandths. So what I'm gonna have to do, a lot of videos that I've seen, this thing came with a green nut, and it came with some like white and black collars on it, which I don't see with this one. Might be because it's a 450 and everyone I've seen was on a 400 speed feed. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to extract steel's nut out of this auto cut to fit into the speed feed. That way I can go ahead and thread this thing on, because these are, this ain't gonna work how it is. So, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, so, all I did to get the nut out of the steel head is I just took my little locking pin, or, you know, lock the shaft so you can get the head off. I just pressed down on that and it came right out of the auto cut head. Both of these that come, the one I just dropped, the silver one, and the gold one that come with the Speed Feed 450, none of those are compatible with a steel trimmer. So you're gonna have to extract the one out of your auto cut head and fix that in there. And then you should be all set to go. Cutting head, pretty sure it does. And the spool sits on top of that. This, let's see, goes on top of that. Everything should just snap together. Look at that. All right, so that's screwed on lickety split. No big deals there. There's one thing with it that is going to eat at me horribly, and I already see it. This is 100% subjective. This gap right here. Let me zoom in. Check this out, friends. This gap between this plastic skirt and the head, there's a gap. I don't like that. That really bothers me. That bothers me a lot. What it does, the whole purpose of that skirt there is to prevent grass from wrapping around the top of the trimmer head and all that kind of stuff. You know, when you're in really long, tall, thick grass, that's to prevent that from wrapping up in the trimmer head. And with that gap there, now it can do that. And this skirt made it to where it could not. It would have to slide up. But again, subjective. Let's go on ahead. I'm gonna start this head out using some 130 thousandths Pentagon line because I want to test it out. The thicker the line, the less of it you can use on the spool, obviously. It says it can do 95 thousandths up to 130. So, okay, there we go. I'm going to go through the other side. No. All right, this way. Maybe. Ah, look at that. Cool. Make sure those are even. Looks even. Wind her up. Not really sure. I guess that's the right way to turn it. Look at that. Perfect. One more click on that. Cool. 130 thousandths. It does work on the Speedfeed 450. Let's go ahead and crank this thing up and do a little bit of trimming over by these little electrical boxes over here and just see how it works. Test it out. Let's do it. Obviously with 130 thousandths line, go ahead, get your jokes in. You're gonna need more RPMs to make it work right. Anyway, more updates will come on the Speedfeed in the future. I'm excited to be trying it out. I'm excited to be part of the bandwagon. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and put the old auto cut back in the toolbox for a while and give this a try. It's very easy to wind the line in this. Very easy, no effort. So as I use this and, you know, it gets more and more use out of it and gets grass clogged up on it, but I'll be able to tell for sure really well how easy it is to keep winding the line, but everybody keeps using them, so it's got to say something, right? So all in all, in conclusion, other than this gap right here that's just going to eat at me, I am gonna, for everyday stuff, I am gonna run 95 thousandths. The 130 was strictly for demonstration that it can take 130 thousandths line. Yeah, here's a new addition to the family. Little push mower. One of Honda's new, the HRN 216. It's not a bad little machine. So that's a new addition to the family. You know, we got the big 560 up there. This thing only runs 130 thousandths. I don't need to put anything else on it. Man, it's a beast. So, Jared over at Exterminator, I think I'm right up near his level with a trimmer line problem. I have more in the garage, but I don't feel like digging it out. This is just what I keep in the truck. So when I give samples out to people and people are like, "Oh, you're giving all your trimmer line away." I have enough to hand out a couple samples once in a while, if you know. So let's take a look here. I got some cheap stuff, I got some expensive stuff. I like this. This stuff is good. Have not tried. That's Grass Gator 105, twisted star-shaped line or octagon or whatever. Haven't tried that. A lot of people say that's good. The 130 is good. CF3. This stuff is good. Obviously, got a spool of that. This is 58 bucks a spool. Good old classic round orange line. I like this stuff. I like all the steel stuff. I like the black diamond. I really like the Cyclone. I like the 130,000s stuff. Surprisingly enough, I like this too. It cuts good for some reason. I don't know what it is about it. To me, it just seems like it cuts really good. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys on the next one. Getting some properties back. So hopefully I can get some videos posted about that stuff. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick update on the speed feed. It does accept 130,000s, which is pretty cool. I like that. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, see y'all then.